Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. In case you guys didn't know, I am blind, and so today my video is going to be about... My dogs are barking, whatever. This video is going to be about the top 5 things that annoy me as somebody who is legally blind. Alright, so my number one thing that I hate is when people do not believe me. Because, like, I can see, but I can't see far. And if, without my glasses, I literally can't see my hand in front of me. It's blurry. And even with my glasses, I am still considered to be legally blind. But I'll talk about my vision and how we figured out I was blind and stuff in a whole nother video, because honestly, that's a lot of stuff. But it bugs me when you go up and they're like, how can you see? You say you're blind. Well, you're not blind because you can read, you can write, you can watch videos on your phone. And I'm just like, do you want to go with me to my doctor? Here, try on my glasses. Maybe that'll give you some sort of feeling, because it really annoys me. And it's like, if I say I'm blind, just be like, okay, that's nice, whatever. Because, like, I don't go around and be like, I'm blind, unless, like, I have to, or it's like I'm talking to my friends. But, like, I'll be like, I'm blind, could you please read this, or whatever, or somehow it gets brought up, and it really annoys me. Honestly, this next one ties with the one I had in first place, or maybe is even more annoying. I'm not sure. But you know what I hate? When people are like, how many fingers am I holding up? And they get right in your face, like, I see you're holding up fingers. I will slap you if you don't get your hand out of my face in 2 seconds. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's really annoying, and quite frankly, I find it rude. Because, like, by that point, I'll be like, I'm blind, but I can still see you. And then they'll be like, can you see me? And I'm just like, have you not listened to anything I said? I just find it so rude. And, like, for other people that I've known that are blind or are slightly blind or whatever, or have vision disabilities, it annoys them as well. And it's just something that I think people need to stop doing, because it's rude. Now, this might sound a little, what's the word? Not narcissistic. Well, maybe, I don't know. But my third most annoying thing is when people, like, don't, like, and this is, like, mainly, like, teachers and, like, restaurants and stuff or whatever, like, when I'm ordering and I'm like, can you please read this out to me? And they're like, no, read it yourself. And I'm like, when they don't help me out because I am visually impaired, and I'm not asking, like, because it's a stupid thing, like, no, I'm asking because I seriously want to read it, and it's like, okay, can you help me? Or, like, they get really annoyed and are like, ugh, this says this, or whatever. It's like, it just annoys me. And I mean, I know it's more than their job, like, having to read something extra or write bigger, write in a different color or whatever, but, like, also, it is kind of still their job, especially when it goes out to teachers. Like, it's still your job, because, like, yeah, it's your job. You went to school for this. You have to, like, you know, within your realms you're going to be facing that kind of stuff, and it just really annoys me. As well as, like, when I point out to something and I'm like, wait, what is that? Or can we go closer to walk over and see what it is? And they're just like, ugh. I'm sorry. It just bugs me when people can't understand that, like, I have a disability, and so, like, I need to figure stuff out, or I need you to help me out with figuring things out because of my disability. Now, this is gonna sound really hypocritical, probably, after just saying, like, oh, it bugs me when people don't do stuff for me, but it bugs me when people assume I can't do stuff, because there are a lot of things that I cannot do. But, like, people being like, oh, you can't do that, you're blind, how are you gonna do that? And there's me like, yeah, just because I'm blind doesn't mean I'm, like, not able to do stuff. Like, I might not be able to do it well, or I might have an anxiety attack because, like, suddenly I lose my sight in the middle of, like, doing it, and I'm like, oh, I can't do this, but, like, I'm still gonna try. And, like, I've done a few things where, like, at summer camps and stuff before, or, like, just at, like, parties or, like, whatever, or, like, school things and stuff, where I've been told, like, oh, you can't do this because you need to have good vision. And then I'm just like, ugh, that's so rude, and it, like, lowers somebody's self-confidence so much, because, like, but it also gives you the feeling like, okay, well, then the fact you're saying I can't do it makes me want to do it so much more. And, like, I don't think people should be able to judge or say that, like, Now, I get it when it comes to, like, dangerous things. I get it because, like, you don't want somebody's death on you because of their vision or whatever. But, like, random school games and stuff, it annoys me. Okay, this probably ties with first and second things that I talked about, but this has to be bullying because I myself have always been bullied because of my vision. People have made fun of me because I have to hold things up really close. Like when I'm reading, I'm like, or like on my phone, like people hold their phones like out here when they're doing stuff and I have to be like, and people laugh at me or like people have called me stupid and like I have some stories of people like downright like hurting me because of it. And like, and I'm not talking about blind jokes, at least not by like me and my friends or like people who, but blind jokes, there's a thin line between like blind jokes being funny and blind jokes being mean. Like when it's me, I make blind jokes and like people I'm around, I like it when people make blind jokes because it shows that they're comfortable, but when it's just random people doing it, and like you can tell when somebody makes a joke when it's out of spite or when it's like pure like trying to make people smile and trying to make people laugh, and I think it's really easy to determine that. And so, like, the bullying that people with visual disabilities and with any other disability, really, that we face, I think it's really disgusting that people would pick on somebody over something that they had absolutely no control over. And so that is definitely the thing. Now that I think about it, that is the thing that bugs me absolutely the most. And I think that it's something that people need to be taught, like, that just because somebody is different, like, that doesn't make them stupid or dumb or bad, you know? And there needs to be more acceptance. So yeah. So yeah, I was really awkward in this video because I don't know, I was just super awkward. But if you got anything out of this, I just think that people need to be like less judgmental and be like more accepting and like actually think like, would you want somebody doing that to you if you were in their position before you actually do stuff like that? And so I thought this was something that kind of needed to be said. Please be quiet, phone. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please feel free to give it a like or leave a comment below or subscribe. And yeah, if you have any video ideas or whatever for in the future, you want a story time about stuff that's happened to me in my vision, I have some really funny ones. I could bring my mom in for some of these, but yeah, bye guys.